time. Good day, judges. Years ago, I had a coffee at my favorite cafe that I could not forget. It was vibrant, sweet, and beautifully structured. Naturally, I wanted to recreate the same experience in my bar. So I bought the same coffee and matched the recipe exactly. And yet, the coffee was completely different. At first, I thought the answer was the recipe. But after many trials and errors, I realized the answer was the ability to adapt. That memory didn't teach me a recipe. It taught me a mindset. Since then, adaptation has become the part of the way I calibrate the coffee, not just focusing only on the recipe, but by observing how extractions evolve in real time through the flow. Along the way, I realized every line in coffee chain must adapt to achieve its goal. So today, each course represents that effort, starting from the espresso, followed by milk coffee, and finish it with signature beverages. There's an information card in front of you that carries all the details, so no need to rush for the notes. You may refer to it at any time. And now, judges, without further ado, let's begin. Today, I'm serving 2 coffee from Mr. Jamison Savage in Wuhan, Panama. He saw the potential on a high altitude and cool climate, but there's one thing he does not foresee, was the weather. In 2017, an extended wet season threatened his entire harvest. The traditional wash process wasn't holding up. The rain diluting the fruit sugars, leaving the cups thin and hollow. So, Jamison adapted. He introduced nitrogen macerations, flushing a tank full of nitrogen, and then finishing it with wash process. These short fermentations protected the cherries and was a practical response to a crisis. The nitrogen builds an intense fruitiness, while the wash finish helps preserve clarity. That coffee is your espresso today. Iris Estate Ellipse, a green tea geisha grown at 1900 meters above the sea level, born from the adaptation that saved his harvest. And to highlight this quality, I'm using 18 grams in, 40 grams out, 94 degrees Celsius. I am manipulating the drain flow rates through the coffee bag faster to highlight the citrus and floral note by reducing the contact time. Geisha is known for its delicacy, so I adapted to capture those distinct fruit notes through the faster extractions. Judges, please take a sip of water to cleanse your palate. And as you receive your cup, please hold on to taste it. I want you to note down the tasting note first. So from my espresso, you will experience jasmine, apricot, orange marmalade, a medium weight, silky textures with a lingering aftertaste. Oh, now if you guys ready, please use a small spoon to stir the coffee 5 times back and forth and place a used spoon into the small cups. And you may enjoy the espresso now. I'll be back with milk coffee. Judges, guys ready? So now let's move on to milk beverage. The coffee I'm going to serve you comes from Jamaison's another farm, Finca Deborah Nirvana. I choose this coffee because its natural density gave my roaster Pablo a foundation to build body and sweetness, something Ellipse delicacy couldn't support with the milk. This coffee undergoes a nitrogen macerated natural process by fermenting the whole cherries into a nitrogen flush tank, driving the deep fruit sugars directly into the seed before the drying stage. Unlike the wash expressions of the iris estate, this natural process gives the coffee a complex fruit characters, yet it remains transparent. But the first time I paired it with milk, it was thin and lacking clarity. So Pablo adapted. He extended the milk phase with the gentle heat and shortened the development time to just 1 minute. This increased the body and deepened the flavor without sacrificing any fruit's character. He adapted the roast specifically for the milk. So for my calibrations, I'm following the same thinking. I'm using 19 grams in, 30 grams out. By tightening the flow through the coffee pot, I increased the contact time, allowing the extractions to develop a richer sugar brownings and a heavier tactile, creating a more structured cup beneath the milk. Now judges, please allow me a moment to prepare the milk. Judges, thank you for waiting. So for this course, please wait until please wait, hold on to taste it because I want to take your time to note down the tasting notes. So by pairing the coffee with just fresh cow's milk and a deliberately slower flow rate, you will experience strawberry, this for you, vanilla, and melted chocolate ice cream. This for you. So now, through the espresso and the milk course, you will now experience how adaptability transformed the cups. The farmers adapted to the weather. The roaster adapted to the beans, this for you. And me, as your barista, adapted extractions. Thank you for waiting. Now this for you. Now we may enjoy the milk coffee. I'll be back with signature course. Right, judges, are you guys ready? So for my signature course, I want to bring everything back to where it began. Not to copy that coffee that I never forgot, but to apply everything that I learned from my adaptations to rebuild how I felt. I'm using only Iris Estate Ellipse, pull exactly as your espresso course. 18 grams in, 40 grams out. The base of my signature drinks holds 2 chilled double espresso from that recipe, that same clean, transparent, floral fruity espresso that you tasted earlier. Next, to honor Jamaison's adaptations, I built a fermentations. The ingredients that I choose are often discarded during production, so I adapted them and giving them a new life. I combine equal parts of a cascara from the same estates and Panama passion fruit hash. And to soften the acidities and reinforce the floral, I added 180 ml of coffee blossom honey water, diluted to 1:2 ratios. And after fermenting under a nitrogen environment for 5 days and strain it out, I'm adding 50 ml of it to deepen the fruit characters and transforming the stone fruit flavor from the espresso into a ripe tropical fruits. Next, I'm adding 20 ml of Weju, a clarified juice made from unripe grapes. I choose Weju because it leaves everything with a vibrant, delicate acidity, but without the sharpness that citrus can bring. It also reminds me from the first sip from years ago. The one that felt so bright and vibrant invited me back for another taste. And finally, I'm blending everything together. Just as every person in the coffee chain adapted to achieve the best result, this final step brings every adaptation into one harmonious cup. Judges, as you receive your cup, please wait until I call time to enjoy it. So for now, please note down the tasting notes. From my drinks, you will experience plum, mango, nutmeg, and guava. Judges, before you drink, please stir the glass 5 times to release the aroma. This drink isn't just a memory I'll be chasing. It's a proof that every adaptations, from the farm to the roast to the bar, has brought me closer to the cups. Judges, different coffee requires different flow. Different circumstances requires different responses. Years ago, I believe a great barista was defined by a perfect recipe. But today, I believe a great barista is defined by their ability to adapt, because coffee is always changing. So our role is not to force every coffee into the same approach, but to understand that what each coffee needs to express itself. This is what I hope you take with you today. Thank you very much. My name is James, and time.
Expressing himself through coffee, this is James representing Omi by Spacebar.